Hi everyone, happy Sunday. How are we doing? Join me, let's worship together in my local assembly. Let's go into church. In my church we have three choirs. This is the Women Fellowship Choir. They usually do their special number in my local dialect. So that's what the second choir is ministering now. They're doing their special number. This is our youth singers. They're doing their thing of the song. Two is also in my local dialect. You see those people marching to the front. If you feel moved by the songs that have been sung, you are free to, come and drop your free will offering or, in appreciation. Our church choir, they are doing their own rendition to cap up this session of special numbers. We're giving our Sunday worship offering here. I will give our offering in procession. You dance to the front, drop your offering, and dance back to your seat. This is the center of our worship. The sermon is ongoing now, and the topic of the sermon is the dangers of apostasy. Apostasy just means backsliding, and our text is taken from Hebrews chapter 10, verse 26 to 39. And service is over. So we'll see you again next Sunday. Hi and welcome. I hope you enjoyed Sunday's service and you join me next week. Let's go to the classroom now. Chapter 1. We have already introduced our readers to our research work. We have told them what the research is about, the scope, what to expect, the questions the research work is going to answer. If you have not seen that, I'll drop the link somewhere in this video. Please look at it. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the content of our chapter 2. Now that we have laid the foundation in chapter 2, it is time for us to start building in chapter 2. Having laid our foundation in chapter 1, let's begin building in chapter 2. So for your chapter 2, this is where you do theoretical, analytical, or legal framework. You can also bring your literature review to your chapter 2 of conceptual clarification. I'll take that again. You can put in literature review in your chapter 2, but you may not put it in as literature review. You can put it in form of conceptual clarification. So what this means is, when trying to define your concept, the concept that you used in your research, you're not just going to be doing a 2-paragraph definition or a two definitions. No, you are going to be discussing those definitions based on certain themes. Now, you can pick schools of thoughts. This school of thought may be positivism, maybe naturalist, whatever schools of thought exist, in your own body of research. So you can pick a school of thought and then define your concept or based on how the school of thought defines or perceives the concept to be. You can also pick a particular period and say, between this period, writers between this period saw this concept as meaning this, or within this period, this concept meant this to this particular people during this period. You can also aside from picking schools of thought, aside from picking a particular period, you can also pick a geographical location, you know, technologically advanced, non-technologically advanced. You can just pick a geographical location and say, okay, this concept means this to people who are in the Middle East, in Asia, just pick a geographical location and then define your concept based on the geographical location. I hope I have not confused us. Now, this is different from the mere definition. The reason is that you are now defining in block. You are broadly categorizing your definitions based on particular schools of thought, particular writers, and particular areas of particular writings within a specific period. Then this is also where you do your framework analysis. We have done conceptual clarification. Now we want to define our framework. So, what is the framework of your research? This is where you do it. Okay, in this research work, it's going to be a comparative analysis. So, you tell us the period of this research work. These are the documents I'm going to be considering, maybe international conventions, covenants, documents. These are the things. So you give us a framework. I'm not going to be looking at institutions outside these ones I have mentioned. I'm not going to be looking at documents outside these ones I have mentioned. So this is where you do it. You don't just tell us that. You need to justify why you have picked that particular framework for your research. So that's basically the content of your chapter 2. You do your conceptual clarification in your chapter 2, and you also do your framework analysis. I hope this has helped somebody. In my next video, we'll be looking at chapter 3 and what our chapter 3 should contain.